Hi there, welcome to Motion YouTube channel. Today this video we're going to talk about EasyMotion Evo Street electric bike. So this is a 26-inch wheel size electric bike, specifically for someone that just more like a casual city riding urban comfort bike. There are at least a few models that EasyMotion have provided with more like a city urban comfort electric bike. This is one of the models. What is so special about this particular model is this is basically a shorter frame electric bike. It's a 17-inch frame size. So as a result, it's basically for someone that are 5'1" to 5'6". So if you're shorter, then it's probably this is the right bike for you as an electric bike. So next one I'm going to show you is how good this bike can climb hill. One other thing about this particular pocket, it has a really extremely steep hill on the grass. Most people could not make it, but with the electric, I should be able to make it without any problem and keep changing my gear. This is probably like 30-degree hill, so I'm actually able to make it with my last gear. Okay, so let's get started with this EasyMotion Evo Street specification. But before I get into the bike itself, I just want to highlight the building behind me. It is the Simmons factory warehouse building. It's no longer a warehouse anymore. It's basically a historical building. This building was built in 1915, so that means it's 95 years of history. So it kind of dated back before the World War I, so it's quite a bit of history in this particular building. It used to be a bedding factory. So if I go inside, there's going to be a restaurant here, but it is just a very nice landmark. A lot of people come here for dinner and so forth, but a lot of cyclists just kind of hang out around here because it's just a very nice scenic area that you hang out in here. All right, so let's get into the bike specification here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over the bicycle component first, and then I'm going to go over the electronic component. So let's just start from the top of the bike. So right on the top, you have a very nice ergonomic hand grip, so you can ride it very comfortably, especially when you're riding a long distance. You can rest your palm comfortably. And then on the shifter, you have 3 shifter on the left, and then X shifter on the right, so that makes it up to 24 speed. So it also has an indicator so you can see which gear you're on right here. And then on the brake, you have a very nice illegal hydraulic brake. Basically, you can stop this bike with 2 finger or 3 finger, great stopping power. And then on the front, you have a very nice adjustable stem. This is probably one of the nice features that come out from the EasyMotion. When people see this adjustable stem, they just kind of, wow, this is so nice. After you remove the quick release, and then you can just basically adjust your handlebar accordingly. So if I'm a shorter hand, I can pull it back. And if I'm longer hand, I can push it more forward and more like a tuck position, riding position. And then going into the front, you have a very nice headlight as well as a rear light. This is not powered by the dyno, but it's actually powered by the main battery pack. So you don't have to worry about when you're riding in the fall, and you can always have the comfort of having a light to provide you the safety when you're riding at the nighttime. And I also had a Sun Tour suspension here. It has a speed lock, so what that means is if you're going to riding on the pavement, you can lock down the suspension. But if you're riding in more rougher road, then you may want to remove the speed lock. And it also has a very nice aluminum fender. These are all aluminum, they're not plastic. So it's practically unbreakable. And you have a very nice 26-inch wheel size. This particular tire just more like a city riding, so it has very less rolling resistance right here. And then on the front here, you have a very nice chain guard. Not just any plastic chain guard, but this is actually aluminum chain guard. So basically preventing you getting dirt and grease and get caught with your pan and so forth. And then on the back, you have the click fix wheel rack, and it's pretty heavy duty. You can handle up to 25 kilograms. Okay, so next what I'm gonna go through is the electronic part of this electric bike here. Right from the frame, this is one of the great thing that EasyMotion have done is instead of just get an off-the-shelf battery pack, they take the time and design a battery pack that fit into the frame. As you can see, it fitted very, really nicely. It just kind of goes the line of the frame. So, you know, one of the things that you have to give credit of EasyMotion that they done really well of making sure that the bike looks stylish, but also looks like a bike instead of telling people announcing to the people hey, this is an electric bike. So they spent quite a bit of effort on making the battery fit into the frame. So the battery inside basically is a Samsung cell 48 volt 10.4 amp hour. What it means is, or what it translated to is 500 watt hour. So having the larger watt hour basically give you two things. Number one, it gives you greater distance to travel if you're going to be riding a long day. But the other thing is when you're climbing hill, having a larger watt hour basically allowing the battery to be able to sustain on a hill so they can climb hill a little bit more better as well too, especially with the 48 volt. So on the back of the motor, basically this is a gear motor. So whenever you hear gear motor basically give you better low speed torque, but it also have a 500 watt motor. So that this motor will give you a lot of hill climbing capability. Another thing what I like to do is just kind of highlight on the torque sensor right here. And notice this particular torque sensor is actually anodized, it's black. Because this bike is black, so they anodized it to black. This is a TTM torque sensor. It's basically a Taiwanese company. What I really want to highlight it is there's definitely a lot of electric bike on the market now in the day had torque sensor, but not all of them make equally and not all of them come out perfectly. Because if the torque sensor is not tuned properly, what happens is when you pedal, it just kind of surges really fast, so it just doesn't feel right. And what I have seen is, this is something that we just recently discovered. EasyMotion actually put together a really, really nice package for the dealer. So then what happened is there's a software that allows you to communicate with the torque sensor. So you can actually set a different setting. Okay, so one other thing that I really want to highlight that is, doesn't come with all the model of EasyMotion brand. It's that they have the ability to either use a throttle, and sometimes people call it power on demand, as well as a torque sensor to engaging your motor. So there are certain rule and regulations depending where you live, and so here in Calgary, the regulation for e-bike riding on a bike path, you have to have a pedal assist or pedal legs. That's what they call. So this particular model would allow you to do pedal legs. What that means is basically there's a torque sensor behind it, and what it does is measuring how hard you pedaling. So the harder that you're pedaling, for example, going up the hill, it will engage the motor and basically to compensate what you need for the power. But on the other hand, that you also have the throttle capability. So I just want to highlight that these two features kind of goes hands in hand. You either have a choice of either using a power on demand or pedal sensing. Both ways will get you up the hill very, very nicely. Next, what I like to talk about is warranty. It's probably one of the least thing that customer overlook. Basically, EasyMotion provides the highest warranty compared to any other e-bike company. It's a 5 years warranty. If you register online, you get 5 years warranty, and the frame is actually a lifetime warranty. So that's something that I really want to highlight. It not just look at the price, look at the product, but also look at the company behind it and what their warranty is covering. All right, that's it for the specs. So come and join me for the rest of the ride, and let's go. Okay, so to summarize, so basically this is a EasyMotion Evo Street electric bike. It's a 26-inch wheel size and 17-inch frame size. So it's basically designed to accommodate shorter rider, 5 foot to 5'6". Nice thing about it is it has an adjustable stem, so you can always adjust to the right posture that you want. And it has a very short handlebar, so you can really able to maneuver the bike very agile. Has a 48 volt, so give you plenty of power climbing hill. And you saw me able to climb that really, really steep hill. I mean, obviously I have to pedal. I also have to pedal hard, but I have no problem climbing hill. That's really the main thing, having an electric bike. But it also gives you the distance because it's such a huge battery, 48 volt and 10.4 amp-hour and 500 watts. It just gives you plenty of power for the distance that you needed to travel in a great distance. All right, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoy our video. If you like our video, be sure to give us a thumbs up or subscribe our video to get notification. If you find that it's benefit for you, be sure to comment below and what other video you would like to see. All right, that's it. Happy riding.